Hey there, Pisces, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your mid-month reading. This is going to be a reading from February 15th through the 29th, and we're going to take a look at your past, present, and near future energies. Also, Pisces, if this reading resonates and you want to book a personal reading, all the information about how to do that is in the description box below. And of course, if you enjoy what I do and want to say thank you, donation link is also below, and any and every amount is greatly appreciated. Lastly, if you want even more free extended readings, make sure to subscribe to my email list. I send out a new extended reading every Monday just to my email subscribers. You cannot find this reading anywhere else. Okay, main energy for this reading is the Five of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, you get the Hermit. Yeah, you're going through it a bit, aren't you, Pisces? So obviously, your person can be any sign. These are just the main ones that are coming through. I'm getting Virgo, Cancer, and Libra. And then in terms of numbers that may be of significance to you, I'm getting 4, 11, and 7. Okay, so in the recent past, you get the Seven of Cups, the Justice, and the Chariot. There's a lot of emotional overwhelm happening here for you in the near future. Now, in the recent past, the universe is trying to get you to this place of like divine balance, where you feel balanced inside, outside, in the 5D and the 3D, where everything is just right. And you're showing me, no, I don't want to get to divine balance. I just want to like gloss over this, right? I don't want to like fix this, heal this. Like, I don't really care. Let me gloss over this emotional overwhelm, gloss over everything. Let's just like pretend like it doesn't happen. Like it didn't happen, right? Doesn't work that way, does it? Because in the current situation, you get the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. You're showing me here that you're trying to extend your emotion, give your feelings, give your emotions, and receive emotions from somebody here. And when it happens, right, it makes you so, so happy. But then other times, this person also just shuts down. So you may be dealing with someone who's very hot and cold, or sometimes they're like the warmest, most loving person out there. And other times you're literally dealing with an ice block, an ice wall. You care about them deeply. And I do see them giving you emotions as well. But I also literally see it's like sometimes it's that game. I don't know. This is going to give away how old I am. But remember when Windows first came out, you had that little game Minefield, right? I think it's called Minefield, Minesweep, whatever. Where it's like you click, 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 and then boom, all of a sudden you hit like a mine. This is what this person's like. It's warm, warm, loving, warm, boom, and then all of a sudden it's ice. So I don't know why they're like this. We'll clarify and see. In the near future, you get the Two of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Tower. You're very confused. You're very like, what the F happened? Something happens here in the near future. It comes out of nowhere, literally out of nowhere, out of left field. And you're showing me I'm left with heartbreak. And it kind of ties up to the main energy for your reading, which is the Five of Pentacles, where there's this energy of loss, this energy of losing a person, losing a connection. Whatever happens here in the near future, you definitely don't see it coming. It's out of left field. It's out in like literally out of the blue. So let's clarify. Let's take a look at the Five of Pentacles, which is the main energy for your reading. Five of Pentacles is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, the Judgment, and the Death. You're moving slowly past this pain, past this loss, past this grief, right? Because part of you, the reason you're kind of like dragging this out is because part of you is trying to like heal, trying to move past it, trying to get over it. The other part of you, the more intense part of you, the more powerful part of you wants to resurrect this. They're showing me like, I want to rekindle this. I don't care that things ended. I don't care that it ended. I don't care how it ended. Like, I just want this back. I just want this person back. I just want this connection back. So it's like here in the 3D world, you're like, okay, I need to move past this. I need to heal from this. Let me get past this. And then your higher self, your more intense, powerful side is like, no, we want this back. We want this person back. So obviously you're going to you're really going to drag your feet on the whole healing and moving past this process. Let's look at the recent past. Start off with the Seven of Cups in the recent past. Seven of Cups is clarified by the Ace of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. You want to rekindle this, okay? You're showing me this over and over and over and over and over again. But on the other hand, part of you is also, so the way you're showing it to me, it's like, I want this back. I want to reconcile. I want to rekindle this. I'm not letting go of this. Hell or high water, I know this is going to happen. Okay, that's your belief. But then we have here in the 3D world what's actually happening with this person, and that does not align with this belief. So whether this person's actions don't align with that, whether you're not sure whether they want this back or not, you're literally showing me like, I want this back. I'm not going to give up on this. Like I want this hell or high water. And then this conflict is coming in because the feedback that you're getting from the 3D world does not align with what you feel and what you want energetically. And that's causing internal conflict. That's also causing a lot of emotional overwhelm for you in the recent past. Let's take a look at the Justice in the recent past. Justice is clarified by the Seven of Cups, which you just got, the Three of Swords, which you get in the same row in the near future, and the King of Cups, which is you. I don't assign gender to my cards. The universe really wants to get you to a place of healing from this emotional pain, healing from this overwhelm, healing from this confusion, and really, like I said, restore divine balance here. The universe doesn't want to see you in pain. They don't want to see you in these low vibration energies, okay? That's what the universe is trying to guide you towards. That's the energy that the universe is trying to push you in, and then you on the other side are like, no, but I want a reconciliation. It's literally like the universe is like, hey, Pisces, let's do this. And you're like, no, I want a reconciliation. Now, it's not to say that a reconciliation is not aligned for you, but you have to deal. You don't have to, right? You have free will. The universe is trying to guide you into dealing with this heartbreak and this emotional overwhelm, and you're just refusing to do it. You're like, no, I don't want to deal with that at all. I just want to reconcile. Reconciliation will solve all my problems, all my emotional problems. Oh, you stubborn. Let's take a look at the Chariot in the recent past. Chariot is clarified by the Sun, the Eight of Swords, and the Tower. You get the Tower in the same row in the near future. I will say this, Pisces, whatever you haven't dealt with in the recent past is coming back around in the near future, just so you know. Three of Swords, Tower, Tower. The universe is like, you're not getting out of this. Like, you think that by ignoring it, it's going to go away. It's not. It's coming back in the near future. So you're showing me, like, if, as far as I'm concerned, if we could just like gloss over this and get to the happy part, right? Then easy peasy, I'll be fine. You don't want to deal with the hard stuff. You don't want to deal with the messy stuff. You're showing me the pain, the ending, the heartbreak, all of that. Not for me. Thank you. No, thank you. Set it aside. Somebody else can deal with this. This is my pain, but set it aside. It'll get resolved. I just want to be happy. It doesn't work that way though. And you know it doesn't because you're thinking about this. You're thinking. Like this ending, this connection, the reconciliation, all that, it lives in your head rent free. The only thing you're not thinking about and you're refusing to even look at is the pain and the emotional confusion here. Let's look at the current situation, see if you're not suppressing as much, shall we say. Take a look at the Knight of Cups in the current situation. Knight of Cups is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, the Magician. You know that all you have to do, and again, I say you know because this is how you're showing it to me. This is your belief. I have to give this person love. We just have to get to this place where I give them love, they reciprocate my love, and we'll have a new beginning. That's what you're manifesting. And beyond that, it's not like, oh, I'm hoping that, if I give them love, they'll give it back. You're like, no. I know without a shadow of a doubt that at some point in our connection, at some point in the current situation or the near future, right, we're going to have a new beginning. And we're going to get back to this place of loving each other, and I'm going to love them and they're going to love me. And that's what I want. And that's what's going to happen. You are so certain about this. It's not a question of if it's going to happen. Just like, like the sun's going to rise tomorrow. You just don't know exactly when. That's how certain you are that you and this person are going to have a new beginning. You know what's going to happen without a shadow of a doubt. You just don't know exactly when. Let's take a look at the Queen of Swords in the current situation. Queen of Swords is clarified by the Five of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Nine of Pentacles. You just got the Queen of Swords clarifying this, okay? And the Five of Pentacles is the main energy for your reading. You're focusing on yourself. You're showing me like, look, I'm focusing on myself. I'm prioritizing myself. I'm, doing the work. I'm journaling. I'm meditating. I'm focusing on my job, on my career, yada, yada, yada. Now you're saying this as in like, oh, it makes sense for me to do this because this is what I need to do. In reality, the reason why you're focusing all your energy on yourself and your job and, here in the 3D world, right, It's not because you actually feel called or, aligned to do that. You're using it as a distraction to mask the pain. Mask the pain of the loss, mask the pain of the confusion, mask the heartbreak, right? All of that. So what you may be doing is you may be diving into work. You may be going out and shopping for really nice things. Anything that you define as like taking care of myself or under the self-care category, right? You're doing it as a way to ignore and not feel and not focus on the pain of losing this connection and losing this person. Let's look at the 10 of Cups in the current situation. 10 of Cups is clarified by the Justice, which you got in the recent past. The Queen of Swords, which you got in the... Oh, wait, never mind. The Queen of Swords, which you got in the current situation. And the Fool. You're showing me I don't need to do anything. I don't need to deal with the pain. I don't need to I don't have to do anything. I know that my divine balance, like for me to get to this place of emotional balance and 5D balance and 3D balance and all the balances, it doesn't mean I have to work through the pain. I don't have to deal with the icky stuff, right? I just have to have a new beginning with this person. Once this person and I, who I see as a person for a long-term connection, once we can just wipe the slate clean and go poof, start over, I know I'll be happy. Not just like pretend happy, like I'll be genuinely happy. What you're doing, Pisces, is you are essentially saying, I don't have to do the hard work. I don't have to do the messy work emotionally, right? For all that to get resolved, I just need to start over with this person. If me and this person had a new beginning, I'd be happy. I'd have no pain. I'd have no emotional overwhelm. None of that. You are giving a lot of power, a lot of your power to this person and this reconciliation. Let's take a look at the near future, see what the 2 of Swords is. And I know that's harsh, Pisces. So for those of you that are still around, give yourself a pat on the back. Because as you know, if you've ever gotten a personal reading with me, I don't sugarcoat anything. 2 of Swords in the near future is clarified by the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Chariot. Bottom of the deck, you get the 8 of Wands. So you got the Chariot in the recent past. You're finally going to get clear on what to do. So remember how I said you're very confused. You're not sure, I want to reconcile, but do they want to reconcile? Do they not? Do they this? Something happens in the near future, and it's through the form of communication, which gets you that clarity, and it kind of sends you moving in a very positive direction because you're showing me I feel that light inside me again. I feel excited. I feel hopeful, I feel like I'm moving in a good direction finally, and I'm not stuck and I'm not confused. So I don't know what happens here in the near future, but it seems very, very positive for you. Especially if you are waiting on some form of communication, it seems to come through here in the near future. Let's look at the 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords is clarified by the Knight of Swords, the Empress, and the 9 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, you get the 10 of Pentacles. Remember that pain I said that you don't want to deal with? You're still not dealing with it in the near future. This person, your person, seems to come back around. They seem to make a comeback, and all of a sudden you feel emotional pain, heartbreak, overwhelm. It's all gone. They're back, right? Yay, charge ahead. And yay, charge ahead indeed. But what you're doing is you're essentially taking this heartbreak and this pain. You're not dealing with it. You're just setting it to the side. Because, right, this person's back now. Why do we have to focus on the pain? I'm so happy this person is back in my life. I don't need to think about the pain and, all that. Forget it. If you just set it aside and ignore it, it'll go away. It doesn't work that way. It keeps coming up for you, but you're doing a really good job at setting it aside. And it comes back and you're like, no, sit in the corner. And then it comes back. You're like, excuse me, corner, go sit in the corner. I don't need to deal with you. Let's look at the Tower in the near future. Tower is clarified by the Knight of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, 2 of Swords. Remember how I said that something very unexpected happens in the near future? It's very positive. Remember this love that you said, I know without a shadow of a doubt that, we're going to have a new beginning and we're going to get to this place where I give them love, they give me love. It seems to happen. It seems to actually, your delulu seems to work out for you because it does end up happening here in the near future. And it is very surprising and it is very unexpected. However, Pisces, you are still refusing to look at the emotional pain. You're kind of showing me no, everything's right now. If everything is right and everything is fixed, why does this emotional pain keep coming up for you? Yeah, I'll wait. Let's take a look at what the universe wants you to keep in mind for this reading, Pisces. From the universe, you get the Three of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and the Temperance. You've known for a very, very long time that you and this person are going to get a second chance to rebuild this connection, rebuild the foundation, rebuild the trust. Your hope seems to be paying off because it seems like it's actually happening in the near future, right? You want it to happen in the current situation. It seems very likely that it's happening in the near future. However, Pisces, I will say this emotional pain that you're ignoring doesn't seem to go away, okay? This person's back. Everything's great. Roses, butterflies. But you constantly have to keep setting this pain aside. Maybe instead of setting it aside, take a look at it. I don't know. Just a suggestion. But Pisces, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you here on the next one.